Hello, this is Nancy, and welcome back to Nan's Next Knots. And welcome back to Luck of the Draw, crochet along number 2. And a lot of people that had done it the first time wanted to do it again, and there's so many that wanted to do it and wasn't able to the first go round. So back by popular demand, here we are doing another Luck of the Draw blanket, or it could be anything you want, really. It could be a table runner or a scarf. And so here's how it goes. You will pick a main color. Most of you probably already did this. This is my main color, and then you have 8 other colors, and out of the hat, and they're assigned numbers up to the 8. And then in my hat I have numbers, and we'll draw a number and see what color we have. So, most of you probably already started yours. So I did my main color, and I did a chainless stitch foundation on mine, just because it's flexible rather than chain a row and crochet into it. Mine will be done in double crochet stitches. So you do 3, you do your first, your chainless foundation or chain, and then the next row, which I would call 1 and 2 and 3, and this makes it be more of a solid border, let's say, or edging. So I've done my first 3 colors, and we'll pick a number that'll decide what color our next color is. So on this original blanket that I did, okay, so let me show you. Here was my main color, and I did 3 solids, and then the next row is a solid, and this is whether you're doing single stitch or half doubles or doubles. Then the next row, when you start out, I'm showing it here, do 3 stitches. This makes a border and keeps it firm on the edges. So in the beginning you'll do 3 stitches, then you'll start your chain 1, skip 1, stitch, chain 1, skip 1, stitch. This is, I think, called the lace stitch, but I kind of call it the windows. See, then in my next row of my basic colors is the same. I have 3 here as an edge, and then I start my window, and then a solid of that color. So you're doing 3 rows of each color. So it'll be basic, a drawn number, basic, drawn number, basic, on and on and on. So, and then your last row will be basic, and it'll be 3 solids. Hopefully I've described that well enough for everybody to understand. So let's go ahead and pick our next color. That's what everybody's waiting for. So, okay, here we are. Number 5. So, on my number 5, it's this purple here. Oops. There we go. It's this darker eggplant purple. And I know this yarn is the only one I have that's Heartland. And there we are. And then join me next week, and I will pick another number. So what you'll do is you'll do your next 3 rows of that color. So you do your next 3 rows. Start out with 3 straight regular stitches, and then your chain 1, skip 1. The next one is a stitch, and then a chain 1, skip 1. Okay, so you're going to do a solid, and then the window row, and then another solid, and then you can go ahead and do your 3 rows of basic to get ready for next week. That way next week when we do it, you'll be gung-ho and ready for the next color. So there we are. Everybody enjoy. Lots of people had fun the first time around. We'll see you next week on Nan's Next Knots.